Okay. Just got through watching Survivor Samoa. I think we're like the fourth episode in, and I really can't believe what just happened. I think this is week. I think this is week five, if I'm not mistaken. We're 5 weeks in, and yeah, it's pretty. It's they just voted out Yaz, and I just think that was a huge mistake, and I can't wait to see what it's gonna bring to Galu's morale and how Russell, the leader of their tribe, how he's going to respond to this. But yeah, I mean, Yaz, the whole talk about Yaz not pulling her weight behind at camp. I do feel like she did go into the challenge with a strategy, and I think that in the end, I guess in the end, she messed up. It's all on her. She's the one that's gone. So the reason why she's gone is because of her fault. It's all her fault. So yeah, I mean, she could have done what if that were me, I'm gonna do whatever I can do just to get the target off my back. I do not want a target on my back. You want to be able to slip through the fingers or go under the radar, right? So Yaz didn't do that obviously because she's gone. But with that being said, thinking logically in a game of Survivor is I think it's very important, very important, and I may be going in way over my head about this, but when you go to a challenge, you want your strongest people, you want your smartest people, you want your most competitive people there, right? So and so when I say that, Yaz, man, like no doubt, she's one of the. And in my opinion, she was stronger than some of the guys on the team. You know, she was a fighter out there, and she's good. She was just good. And Monica, she took like 3 years on that tightrope, that rope walk. You know, and yeah, I really don't know what she does around camp. Maybe she does do a lot. Maybe I mean, obviously the target was on Yaz's back as far as her not doing anything around camp, but I totally agree with Russell. When you get to a challenge, whoever is keeping you in the challenge, who's fighting for you to be in the challenge, for you to giving you the chance to win, you keep those people no matter what goes on in camp. You know, well, not no matter what goes on in camp, but I mean, if someone's very controversial like Ben, I wanted him gone because yeah, he was very ignorant, very ignorant, very closed-minded, or maybe deprived. I don't know, but the comments that he was making about Yaz was not good. But it's crazy that they're the latest two to go out. But yeah, I can't wait to see what's going to happen because clearly they voted out one of their strongest tribe members and being in Yaz, and so and yeah, it does seem like Club Cutie. They want to keep all the cute people, and they're cliquish, and and that's how it can be. That's how high school is. That's how sometimes life is when you are in participating in something that's a group effort. There can become cliques, And when you're in a clique, you become blind to rational decisions because that, my friend, what they just decided was not rational. I like what Yaz said. If that conversation by them voting Yaz out because she's not pulling her weight around camp, that could have been solved by telling her around camp. If you want your strongest players to be there, you want. I mean, obviously, you want your strongest players to be there so you can keep winning challenges and enjoy the fruit of your labor. You should. You want to help your tribe to get stronger. You don't want to, you know, ostracize or isolate someone because you feel like they're not doing something. And I think that's what they're doing with Shambo too. Like I just think they should just be real with her. And she does a lot around camp, but now she has a target on her back because she's eccentric. Like the way she calls out to the birds and just how she handles certain things. They don't necessarily think it's the norm, so they don't confront her about it. You know, and they just kind of just whatever. And then, but then that's something that will linger in like tribal council. And so, yeah, it's very unfortunate for Yaz. But again, ultimately, in the end, you need to do what you have to do in the game of Survivor to keep the target off your back. So she didn't. Clearly, it was on hers, and yeah. So way to lose a strong tribe member just because over something silly like that, though, right? I don't agree, but that's the game of Survivor. Can't wait to see what happens next week. Um, Let me see what happens next week.
I have never in my life been this cold. Oh, I'm like, it's so wet. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. You were lying to me.
Let me tell you, you're walking on thin ice.
We're struggling to hang on.
A new episode of CSI is on its way. CBS.
What? I'm lost.
Time on Survivor. Maybe the worst thing out here.
These black clouds scare me. It's been raining for 40 hours. I have never in my life been this cold. Oh, I'm like, it's
Oh
so
my
wet.
goodness.
There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. You were lying to me.
Let me tell you, you're walking on thin ice.
We're struggling to hang on.
A new episode of CSI is on its
Russell
way.
be running things in full four.
I personally feel like I'm such a strong competitor that had I made it to the end, it would have been really hard not to vote for me. These people are going to start to scramble because they're not being true to themselves. They're tiptoeing around each other. They're full of crap. It's just crazy. But you know what? If that's the type of company I have to keep, I'm happy to be going.
Wow. Russell voted for Yazmin. And you know, when I was watching Tribal Council, I thought that too. I kind of thought that he would vote for the way just by looking at his facial reactions, like he wasn't super emotional when all the votes started to come towards her way. He was just kind of just like, you know, this is the way. But wow, well, he voted for Yaz to go out. I was wondering why she was getting so many votes. I was like, wow. Well, there you go. That's the game of Survivor, always changing, and the way they edit it always makes you think this way, and it's going another.